What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Now, I'm shocked. I'm at a loss for words at this point. Juventus, the youth, youngsters, that's the name of the game when it comes to Juve and for potential success throughout the season. Stick with us, we'll fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sovro. Today it is Friday, November 4th, 2022. And of course, I got your latest rundown of all things Juventus, all of the news you care about each and every day, in a bite-sized, maybe a portion, hopefully. Before we do anything, though, do me a solid favor. Smash that like button. Give me a big thumbs up. Help us with the algo. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our latest videos. Now, let's just, without further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to open this up, actually, with commentary of somebody who is not a youngster, definitely not a young guy, but Danilo has some very important points that he's going to make regarding Juventus, regarding the future, and regarding how to be successful, which I really did actually like. So if we go into this, Danilo, speaking with Days in Italia, had some comments. He said, we are 10 points away from first place, the one that we are aiming for. I don't say we are in a good moment, but we have the ability to look up there, because with this attitude, we can reach it. When you're not on the pitch, it's easy to talk. That's funny. That's an interesting comment. I almost feel like that's a shot at people like us, the gas bags, right? The gas bags when it comes to Juventus, the guys who like to spout off, talk or bleep, you know what it means, but I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go out there. I don't have to prove it on the pitch, right? So interesting, kind of funny that he said that. I don't know if that's what he means, if he's taking a shot at maybe more the talking heads, or if he's talking more about, actually the other players, the people that aren't playing, coaches, whoever. I don't know. But it is interesting because right now Juventus are in a moment. We talked about it yesterday on the live that we did, the After Dark. If you haven't already, go check that out. But in that After Dark, we talked about how important and how integral this youth product is actually becoming, and how it's really changed. He's shifted the feeling about Juventus moving forward. And then you got to look at the 3 games that remain. Juventus have 2 6-point changing games against Inter, and then the other one against Lazio. Verona is, I'm not going to say a give me, because nothing's a give me for this Juventus squad, but it kind of should be, right, if we're being real. But then when it comes to the Inter match, the Derby d'Italia, this Sunday, Juve have a chance to really make up 6 points on Inter and then 6 points on Lazio. That's a great start that Juventus can really go into. I hate to say it because I don't really want to be this guy. I'm never fake positivity guy, but I feel like this is kind of some positivity that Juve and the fans can move into, really opening up the second half of the season. Obviously, you got a massive break there, but definitely some opportunities there. Though, first place, the 10 points, it's gonna be a rough hill to go up, and you're gonna have to hope that Napoli just have an all-out collapse. And it's possible. We've seen Napoli do it in the past, right? All right, let's continue on. Danilo had some important comments when it comes to youngsters, and these are the comments that I was talking about. He said, I remember Foden when I was at City. He was 17. I could see in his eyes that there was that desire to learn, to improve, in order to play with the best. At Juve, I see players like Miretti and Fagioli who have that desire in their eyes and give us an extra push. Right now, we need Miretti and Fagioli's help so much, because they are players who have been at Juve since childhood. To be here, you don't just need to know, sorry, I can't read, how to play football. You need to have the right mentality and ability to be there in the decisive moments. I think it's very important. I think these are some good points that I think a lot of Juve fans could probably take to heart a little bit right now. Not just because it's really good, because Fagioli and Miretti have Juventus DNA. That's what they are. They are literally, they are a product of their environment, if you will. If you want somebody who actually knows, bleeds, and breathes the system compared to guys that just come in and come out. Sorry about making, I'm not trying to take shots, but like a Di Maria, who's a great player. Does he breathe, live, eat, and breathe Juventus? I don't think so. I mean, he has it right now. So that's what I need with Kostic. I take shots at him. These guys are the guys that we need to be pillars. You talk about build your house on a solid ground, if you will. If we're gonna go that way. So that's another way we can look at it. And then, of course, one thing I think is very important, and I love that what Danilo did, and it's kind of a shout out to all of us, to me, to you, the viewer right now. He talked about Fagioli and Miretti being important. There's other players too. I'd like to see Rovella come back. And then we'll talk about another guy down there that's youthful. That is very important as well. I know people love Sule too. I love, though, that he used Miretti and Fagioli. It wasn't or, it was and. And I think the reason that I think that it's so important is because how many times do we see right now this infighting, this battle of fans that are Team Fagioli, Team Miretti, Team whoever. Like right now, this shouldn't be a battle of this guy or that guy. It should be, we like both of these players. We love them both. We want them to succeed, and we want them to do it together. Let's stop pitting each other one-on-one. Let's stop pitting Miretti versus Fagioli. They should succeed together. That's what I want. Maybe that's the time. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe I should say I'm done with the comparison game, right? Anyway, let me know your thoughts about that one. But let's go ahead and let's move on to the agent of Niccolò Fagioli and what he had to say about, his recent play and obviously his time at Juventus. Now, he says the credit for forging a player of this level through a long journey undoubtedly belongs to Juventus. Good way to start. Good way to butter him up a little bit, right? The timing with which Fagioli was brought in by Allegri was good. Youngsters are thrown into the fray in a hurry and run the risk of getting burnt out. But now Niccolò is ready and has the maturity to impose himself. Fagioli will serve Allegri well and work to stay at Juventus as long as possible, but he could prove valuable for Coach Mancini's plans as well. That's how you hype your guy up. That's how you work with Juventus. You work with the coach, and you try to do what's best for your player. That's it. Obviously, good. Positive comments. Not really a lot to take from that, except for just I like that it wasn't a lot of being and moaning. Right? How many times do you see? I mean, we've all done it. We've done it about players not getting playing time. Fagioli was a guy that I thought was on an island. I forgot about him. Like I thought he was left at sea. Like, are we sure? Are we sure Fagioli's even here? Because I hadn't seen him for most of the season. But here at the end, here in some pivotal moments, Fagioli has been a cornerstone for Juventus. Let's hope that he can continue to do that. And let's hope he really instills himself into the Juventus framework. Fantastic way to go for the midfield. And then also, I would love it. I'd love to see Fagioli be successful and, of course, to play for the Italian national team if he can continue on, as well as Miretti. All right, last bit of news for the day. And the main one to do, we're going to go talk about another not midfielder. We're going to talk about another youth player, young guy for Juventus, and that is, of course, the status of Samuel Iling Junior. Gazzetta dello Sport reporting, though, that you guys may want to tighten that sphincter. Get a little nervous, clinch a little bit. Because right now, you could be nervous. Juve must accelerate for Illing's renewal. Clubs like Leipzig and Eintracht are strongly interested in the player. However, Juve remains the player's priority. Juve is offering a deal until 2026, with the agent asking for guarantees for first-team football. Obviously, any other world, I wouldn't be worried about an Eintracht Frankfurt or a Leipzig, right? Well, maybe a little more Leipzig, maybe, right? But if you're Juventus, you shouldn't worry about that. But again, another opportunity. How many times do we see young guys who come in here and you think that they're going to have no future, and then they go somewhere else and they're balling out, right? Really, really happy to see Samuel Iling Jr. get his opportunity and really to see him capitalize, getting those assists for Juve. And hopefully he's a guy who can be really, really an important piece. Love seeing him, Miretti, Sule, Fagioli, all those guys coming together, being important cogs in the Juventus wheel. And I think right now we may be seeing a shift when it comes to Juventus and some of the guys that are getting those playing time. And good, hopefully once he gets back from his injury, he can come back strong, come back for Juventus. Let's get it going. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Everything we talked about, the importance of the youth project. And also, do you agree with me? Should it be and Miretti and Fagioli? Or should it be or? Are you ready to battle no matter what? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Stay notified for all of our latest videos. You can follow me at Justin Sofro. Follow Julian Genotti at Genotti151. Alejandro at AlejandroBZ. All on Twitter. You can follow Bianconerizone at Bianconerizone. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We will see you guys next time. Forza Juve. Forza Bianconeri. Say hello to your old lady for me.